All right, guys, let's start. Thank you again for everyone who's joined us today. Welcome to the Hearts at Cards special edition of this webinar presented by MyAlice and Alchemative in collaboration with Alpha Marketeer. And we are very excited to have you, our guests, and our esteemed panelists on board with us today. Just a quick round of brief introductions. As everyone who has signed up, you already know us, but still, I'm Radwan. I'm the sales and partnership lead here at MyAlice. And with us, we also have Anthony, who's the leading WhatsApp marketeer in India, the CEO and founder of Alpha Marketeer. He's been talking about WhatsApp marketing for the last 3-4 years, has written about over 500 to 600 posts just on WhatsApp marketing, and he's been helping scale a lot of businesses within India to scale their bottom line through WhatsApp marketing. And of course, along with us, we also have Mr. Umer Rana. He's the founder and CEO of Alchemative, the leading Shopify Plus agency in Pakistan. So again, thank you all for your time, and thank you for joining us today. Just before we start the brief, Anthony and Umer, if you'd like to add a few words, it would be fantastic.
Thank you very much, Rizwan, for inviting me on this forum and letting me share my thoughts about this whole Ramadan and what's the relationship of Ramadan and e-commerce and WhatsApp and how it all is working. WhatsApp specifically, but in general, how the conversation commerce is actually transforming the industry in general. So I would be delighted to actually add my opinion and thoughts here. So yeah, over to you, Anthony.
Hi guys, thank you so much for showing up for this event, and thanks to MyAlice team. My name is Anthony, and I run a WhatsApp conversational marketing agency out of India. And over the last 1.5 years, we've been helping a lot of e-commerce brands to yeah. So over the last 1 year, we've helped over 35 brands to implement WhatsApp conversational marketing and make their funnels much better with the power of WhatsApp conversations. So whatever we have learned by actually implementing WhatsApp commerce is what I'm going to share with you guys today. So hopefully you will find it useful. And yeah, I think I will leave it to Redwan to take it over from here.
It was, of course, we are living in an inflationary world. So with that being said, the current context of e-commerce across the globe is, while it's a very hot season for all our participants, particularly our e-commerce benefactors, there are also some points and considerations to be taken into account. To shed further light on this particular topic, particularly in Pakistan and UAE, I'd like to pass on the floor to Mr. Umer, who can help us get a bit more understanding of the e-commerce space, the current status of consumer insights that we have in Pakistan and UAE, and the current state of Shopify within those regions.
Yep.
With that, I'd like to pass on the floor to Umer Bhai. The floor is yours.
Yeah. Okay, good. Obviously, we all understand this concept of Ramadan and the shopping mindset and the shopping frenzy actually we go into when Ramadan kicks in. And so, yeah, I will be discussing these trends in general, and also we can see visually also what is happening everywhere. So this is something very important to understand, that as Muslims as well and globally, I think all those Muslim countries where even non-Muslims are living, and they also feel the same kind of change in the environment in general, in the spend pattern. And we have observed this over the years multiple times, that whenever there is Ramadan coming in, people start buying more and more. And over the years, this trend is actually increasing drastically. We can see from these numbers that the change, year by year change of the Ramadan spending is quite noticeable. And so this is very important for us e-commerce and technology companies, because we have to plan everything accordingly. Most of the time, most of the year, except for that November retail season, which 11/11 and all that. The most peak we always see is pre-Eid and Ramadan season, most of the categories. But the categories which primarily get what we can say most of the attention is food and apparel, obviously. And we obviously all can easily understand why food and apparel is the top category when it comes to Ramadan season. Whereas other categories also have their significant share in general. But yeah, food and apparel is the highest category during Ramadan, and pre-Eid season is all about these things. We can also see a very different kind of trend regarding exploring new products. So what happens is when we are going into Ramadan and before Ramadan, we want to somehow change our lifestyle. I think this is something very close to most of the Muslim mindset. That we see Ramadan as a month of transformation, and along with that transformation, we want to transform our lifestyle as well. And because of that lifestyle transformation, we tend to go into a mode of exploring new products in from the food category as well as our apparel category. We also have different perspective to wear, what to wear during the Ramadan season for all the Jummah prayers and all the important observances during Ramadan. We want to have planned a different kind of dress code for different activities. So all of this actually puts us in a category or in a state of mind where we tend to explore more products. And most of this exploration uh, naturally now happens in a more conversation oriented manner, because historically what happened was it was mostly from person to person interaction. So we understand that okay, one person is also going through the same thing, we talk to that person and we try to learn something new. But now all this is basically constantly happening through conversations, and that conversation is fundamentally, as of now, and the stats can clearly show you that, is fundamentally happening around WhatsApp. And most of the technologies of provided by Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram, and WhatsApp is also a Meta technology. Why? Because we are now operating our lives on mobile. Mobile devices have become sort of part of our existence, of part of our body. And I would rather, I most of the time call them in the first augmentation, the first digital augmentation we humans have as technologies, mobiles. And mobile right now is primarily conversation. So what we can see from all these stats which I've talked about and which I'm going to talk about further is that more and more conversations are leading the way for e-commerce and for businesses in general, which was historically maybe Google search, which was historically maybe social proofing from Facebook and Instagram, is now converting more and more towards conversations. And people want to have conversations. But now this conversation mindset is also going towards businesses. Historically, previously, it was a personal thing. So I communicate with my friends and family through WhatsApp. That's fine. But now I also want to use the same technology, the same device for business communication, because it's easy for me. It's more convenient for me to have a single application for all sorts of communication. And this is where we see that what kind of numbers are actually coming up when we look at conversation commerce related activities around all of these. So yeah, I'm going to skip most of the numbers because I think the session is recorded, and somebody wants to go back to numbers, they can always see those numbers. But there's some numbers are very important. We can see business initiated conversations now. So historically, businesses were initiating conversations, or they are going towards or approaching their customers via Google ads or SMS or email communication. But now more and more businesses are utilizing WhatsApp as the initiation of conversation mechanism. And that's more effective, that's more instant, that is more interactive at the same time. SMS is not that interactive, ad is not that effective in getting the response as well. So this is a changing trend, and we all understand that how this whole industry is being transformed by conversation commerce concept. Uh, Not just retail and apparel and food, we also see banking and financial services. Banking and financial services are also heavily dependent on consumer interaction. OTPs are there. Now you cannot process single transaction without an OTP. Bank are now preparing to run their complete onboarding processes, KYCs on WhatsApp. Recently, UAE government have almost converted their complete immigration process on a WhatsApp application, which means you essentially enter a UAE office, a government office, and everything you do from there on is on your WhatsApp. Nobody would have thought about this 4 or 5 years or 2 years back, even 1 year back, that WhatsApp would be used for essentially immigration processes. And this is the way forward for almost all businesses. So I clearly see that WhatsApp is leading the way within the conversation commerce area. So again, coming back, bringing back our focus to Ramadan related interactions, we can clearly see the volume of conversations businesses are initiating during Ramadan season via WhatsApp and business initiated messages moving forward. This is something very important for us to understand, because we always see that somehow Western countries like UK and Europe in general and US in general, they might be ahead of us in utilization of these technologies. But what we can see from these numbers is very evident that Pakistan, as of now, is somehow have more active users on WhatsApp than UK and UAE as well. And UAE is also there as well. And this is continuously increasing trend. And we see this going forward as well. In comparison to WhatsApp, marketing is also a new thing for us. Historically, WhatsApp was always a conversation. WhatsApp was always interactive communication for us. But now, WhatsApp marketing is actually replacing Google Ads. Why? We clearly see that the potential to get a response from a potential customer on WhatsApp via WhatsApp marketing in comparison to Google Ad is much higher. So WhatsApp marketing is very instant there and then, and you get a response, yes or no, there and then, case closed. So yeah, that's something which is very important for us to understand going forward in e-commerce and business in general. Then we can also talk about a bit right now. This is purely Pakistani context, I believe, right now, Shopify, because the country is going through some dollar crisis and currency and foreign exchange crisis, whereby government have put a limitation on total amount of dollars spent. And this is an important aspect to discuss here, because obviously the charges for any WhatsApp communication or Shopify account is always paid in dollars. So because of that, a lot of people are actually considering maybe just using SMS would be enough, or maybe just not using Shopify and using some other platform for this is better at this point in time, rather than converting our transaction from dollar to rupees safer. But we need to understand there's no business without this. We have to find ways to figure out to make these transactions possible, because Shopify is the premium platform when it comes to e-commerce. There's no competition as such. There was competition historically, there were products historically there, but not anymore. Shopify is leading the game. And with now MyAlice integration into Shopify, WhatsApp integration into Shopify, this is exactly like a native integration into a platform. So we have to somehow think about the alternates of this crisis and look forward towards working and expanding our working on Shopify and WhatsApp and MyAlice. So yeah, we can talk about these crises and this solution for this crisis because we have figured out something for our Pakistani customers in this regard, but that's something which is not the topic of this forum, and we can be discussing this offline if there is somebody who is interested in this. So that's fundamentally it from my side. I haven't formally introduced Alchemative in the beginning. Alchemative is a Shopify Plus agency level partner for MENA and APAC region. And we have been the largest contributor in terms of developing and delivering e-commerce solutions across the region, within logistics, within payments, within omni-channel market, and within retail sector in general for MENA and APAC region. This is all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for the insights, Umair Bhai. With that, I believe the platform is absolutely set up well for Anthony to take on charge and discuss exactly how can businesses make the best utilization of WhatsApp, right? Because as Umair Bhai mentioned, that there is absolutely no business and opportunity without it, and we couldn't find a better person to take this forum forward except for Anthony. So Anthony, the floor is yours. Show your magic with WhatsApp marketing.
Super. Thank you so much, Ridwan, and thank you so much, Umar. And hi guys, can you see my video? If it is, please let me know in the chat.
You are the lucky one. Everybody can see you.
Yeah, I also want some traction on the chat. Let us see if people are able to see the video. Yes. Okay. Super. Okay, guys. So I would want to keep this, session a bit more interactive. So I will be asking questions. So please feel free to respond back to me in the chat as well. Okay. The first thing is, what comes to your mind when you hear about WhatsApp marketing? What comes to your mind? Let me know in the chat, guys. Hello, guys, are you able to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let the team just have a quick.
I think you should enable chat access to people that they can send. Okay, so I think until that is fixed, let me share my screen. Yeah, so can you guys?
Yes, the chat's been enabled, Anthony.
Yeah, okay. So can you guys see my screen as well?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, super. So guys, I think mostly when we when we think about WhatsApp marketing, what comes to our mind is there's going to be a brand that's going to send a broadcast message to the customer with some offers, and people see the offer and they go click and buy. And that is what is the major perception about WhatsApp marketing. But there are a lot more different ways of using WhatsApp marketing, and that's what I'm going to discuss today. So yes, Ramadan is a very special season for e-commerce in Pakistan, Middle East, Bangladesh, and other countries. So I'm going to take examples of popular sale seasons in India as well and see how we can connect that. But any which way, during festive season, people want to buy, people want to shop. And as Umar said, that definitely apparel and food, they are the top choices. So I'll start with a case study of a company called Flipkart. So Flipkart is a very big marketplace in India, very similar to Amazon. So what they did is during Diwali, we have this big billion day sale. That's a flagship sale organized by Flipkart. So they build this hype very in advance, almost like 1 month before the sale. They advertise on, newspaper, TV, everywhere. And for this particular campaign, what they did is they roped in a famous Bollywood star, Amitabh Bachchan, as their brand ambassador. So people were, shown ads to sign up for the sale event. So people signed up, and when they signed up, they were automatically sent a, WhatsApp message where they were asked to participate in a quiz. Okay, so they used a very interactive quiz where they used the images of Amitabh Bachchan, they used the audio of Amitabh Bachchan. So a lot of interactive, fun, way of having conversation with the customers. So what they used to do is they ask questions regarding the product. For example, they give an audio file and they talk about a product. So for example, in India, there's a very famous headset brand called Boat. Okay. So in the audio file, if the customer clicks on the audio file and if they listen to it, they will find the price of the Boat audio, and then they're given options to select, right? So likewise, it is a much more interactive game type of activity that they were doing with WhatsApp and kind of building a hype around it. Now, this whole campaign ran for a month and almost 2.5 million US dollars were generated as revenue from this WhatsApp campaign. And the press also covered it big time. So this is one use case where you can, attract people and engage them using audio, video, images, and a lot more, and make it a much more interactive, activity. Okay. The next example I'll give you is of a brand called Unilever. I think this is a multinational company. They wanted to launch a fabric softener brand called Comfort in Brazil. So even Brazil is a country where there's a lot of people using WhatsApp for day-to-day communication, and they wanted to launch this on the WhatsApp platform. So they printed these posters. So this poster actually means I will bring your old clothes back. That's what this means. Okay. So it doesn't look like an ad. And so the brand Unilever, they printed this poster across 10,000 locations in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And people were like curious to see what is this text, like I will bring your old clothes back. And there was this WhatsApp number. So they texted the WhatsApp number. And when they did, they were greeted by the WhatsApp bot built by Unilever. So it's called the Madame bot. So this particular bot actually helped them by giving them tips around how they should wash their clothes, how they should take care of their old clothes, how they can bring the color back on their old clothes. So a lot of advice and tips was given about, caring for their old clothes. And while doing that, intelligently, they pitched the Comfort fabric softener. Okay. So they made an offer of the flat 50% off for the first, few members. And this was a hit. So more than 2.5 lakh people participated in this, activity. They exchanged messages between this brand, Comfort, and people. And the sales of this particular brand jumped 14x. Okay, so that is how very innovatively brands are using WhatsApp. So they are also using push marketing and pull marketing, right? So now let's look at the e-commerce guide to WhatsApp messages. So there are three types of WhatsApp marketing activity that you can do. First one will be your transactional messages. So again, most of us are gonna be running our business on Shopify. So you can automatically configure your different transactional messages, like your order confirmation messages, shipping messages, product delivered, feedback messages. All these are transactional. This can be automatically configured on Shopify and MyAlice, and you can communicate with your customers, okay, on WhatsApp. Now, the beauty of WhatsApp is that unlike email, unlike SMS, WhatsApp is also a notification system, and it is also an interactive website, which means you can send videos, pictures, and also have buttons, right? So if you look at this example here, we've actually, sent an order confirmation to a customer, and the copy is written in such a way that we can ask them to check other products in the store, right? For example, they purchased coffee. So here we are asking them to, okay, you purchased coffee, why not check other products like milk frother, vanilla coffee, filter coffee, right? So likewise, we can create a desire in people's mind when they click on these interactive buttons. So this is very standard thing that you can implement, very easy to implement, and improve the customer experience, right? Then the next type is basically you can do a lot of marketing automation messages. So I built an entire blueprint of the various touch points from an e-commerce point of view, and where all WhatsApp can be used. Okay, so maybe you can take a screenshot of this and refer this for future implementation. So to start with, when it comes to customer acquisition, you can run an ad called a click to WhatsApp ad. Okay, this is a very new type of ad that Facebook has introduced. So you can run an ad on Facebook Ads Manager. So the ad will be displayed on Facebook and Instagram. So people see an ad, and when they click on the ad, you can clearly say the headline here. It is get exclusive coupon code on WhatsApp. So if people click on this button, it will open WhatsApp, and people get a coupon code, and then they can go and complete the purchase. So this helps in retargeting and helps people in redeeming the coupon code. Now, what is also happening is if you pay attention, you're also getting the customer's phone number. So getting the customer's phone number becomes very easy with this click to WhatsApp chat ads, right? Now, 2020, I think April, that's when Apple launched the iOS 14 update. After the iOS 14 update, it was very difficult for Facebook ads to be tracked well, right? So Apple said that Facebook and other apps cannot track the user data once they click on an ad. So that is a problem. So now the solution that Facebook as a company itself has brought in is, okay, they want to have the end-to-end journey within their family of apps. So they run ads on Facebook and Instagram. People see the ad, they click. They don't want to send the people to a website. They want people to go and engage on WhatsApp itself directly. And now they are even enabled a cart feature, catalog feature, where you can add products to your cart and even complete the purchase using maybe a UPI or using any payment gateways you have. So all these things are possible now with WhatsApp. Then so let's assume people have seen your ad and they purchase the product. So once they purchase the product, you can even send a WhatsApp message again automatically with a video. Okay, for example, somebody purchased a face wash. So you can send a video confirming the order. Also, you can send a video about how to use the product. Okay, so again, this is the beauty of WhatsApp. It's not just supporting text. You can also support video, images, audio, a lot more. Okay, and the whole experience becomes much better now, right? So the next use case will be like, let's assume people have watched the video, and after that we can have an automation after 5 days, wherein we can send an automatic message to collect feedback. Okay, even this can be automated on WhatsApp. So you can send a message asking for feedback, and you can give again interactive buttons. If people give a positive feedback, automatically on the fly we can make an offer with a new coupon code so that they can again go and buy from the store. If they give a negative feedback, then maybe this chat can be routed to your customer support team, and they can actually call the customer and understand what exactly was the problem, right? So this automation can be done. And also we can use this automation to do some upselling and cross-selling. So assume somebody has purchased a face wash. After like 10-15 days, you can send an automatic message saying that, hey, you have been using this face wash for last 15 days or 10 days. Do you want to reorder, or is it time to refill your face wash, right? So those kind of targeted, segmented, automated messages can be done on WhatsApp. So the opportunity is huge when it comes to the marketing automation. And lastly, we also have something called the broadcast messaging. Okay, so this is where marketers get very excited. So wherein you have this interface like MyAlice interface. So if you have the official WhatsApp API, you can log into MyAlice, and then you can upload the database of your customers or the leads who have interacted with you. Again, Facebook and WhatsApp have a very strict policy that we should not send broadcast messages to people who have not opted in to receive WhatsApp. Okay, but if they are customers and they have opted in, then you can upload their phone numbers and then send a broadcast message, right? So this is very powerful, and as marketers, it's like the ability to send a promotional message to people anytime at our will is actually a superpower, right? So as the movie quote goes, like, with great power comes great responsibility. As marketers, we should also use it very responsibly. We shouldn't spam people without their consent. Okay. So how this works is, first thing is you have to do segmentation. If you have any specific offer, let's, for example, for any occasion, in this case for Ramadan, if you want to make a special offer, don't make a blanket offer. You can go back and see what people have purchased, get that data. If they have purchased X product, then what can be the next logical purchase, right? You have to start segmenting the audience based on their past buying behavior and then recommend offers, right? So in this case, assume I'm gonna sell some flip-flops, okay, some footwear. So I'm gonna go to my system and check people who purchased flip-flops in the past, and then I will send them an offer saying that, hey, you purchased a flip-flop in the past. Now we are coming up with a very new version of flip-flop. We have new colors, new features. Why not go and check? So that relevance is very important for the WhatsApp broadcast to work. Okay, so this is a basic model. The second model is basically again a bit more advanced, where you can have conversation with people. So again, if I want to promote flip-flops, I will again segment people who have purchased flip-flops, and then I will send something called as an intent collection message, right? So what I'll do is I'll send a message saying that, hey, you purchased our Skoal Eco black flips. I mean, just reminding them what they purchased in the past. Quick question, we are launching a new improved version of flip-flops. Which of the following features you would like to see? So we are asking them an opinion and we give them options. Okay, so we have an option saying fluffy and soft, and we have an option saying colorful and trendy. So this doesn't look like a sales pitch. This looks like the brand is having a conversation with the customer and asking their opinion. And everybody loves to give the free advice, right? So assume if the customer clicks on a fluffy and soft, so automatically you can have a personalized message. And it will say that, hey, your wish is our command, and here is our range of fluffy and soft flip-flops. So you can customize it as per the customer's choice. Okay. Similarly, if the customer clicks on colorful and trendy, again on the fly, you can send a personalized WhatsApp message with a different image, different message, and kind of customizing it based upon what the customer has selected. So likewise, you can make the whole conversation much more personalized. Okay, so that's the power of WhatsApp. So if you look at it, yes, we can have a great WhatsApp marketing software like MyAlice to execute this campaign, but that is just the tip of the iceberg. If you want this whole WhatsApp marketing to work for you, you will require great copywriting, great visuals, great personalization, segmentation, and offer creation. So when all these things come together, then your WhatsApp marketing campaign will be very, very effective. So these are all the different ways you can use WhatsApp marketing for your business, and hope you found it useful. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your wonderful insights and presentation and many years worth of experience, Anthony. I believe that you started again when I started initially following you back from 2020, right? That even before then you were already talking about WhatsApp marketing. So before I really jump into the next segment, right, what caught your eye about WhatsApp and how did it all begin?
Okay, so how it all began, again, we were a performance marketing agency out of India, and when COVID happened, a lot of e-commerce brands approached us to say, hey, can you run ads for us? So we were running ads, we were running Facebook ads for them. And that's when the Apple iOS 14 update happened. So when the Apple iOS 14 update happened, it was very difficult for Facebook to track the customer purchase data, right? So that became a problem. So the without tracking, the ad campaigns are not effective and they become very, very costly, right? So we had to find a way out. So it was a stopgap arrangement. At that time, WhatsApp API was getting launched. So we thought, okay, previously the world of advertisement is running on pixels. Like you put a Facebook pixel on your Shopify store, and it will track like how many people came to the website and how many actually purchased, how many added to cart. So now the tracking is not that effective, right? So the way around is, why can't we get people's phone number? So there is nobody between you and the customer, right? So that's when WhatsApp became attractive for us, and we started implementing WhatsApp for our clients, and we saw that the results were over the roof, because we had now direct connection with people, and we can talk to them. And when we have conversation, the trust is getting built, right? So the big question was, if we are opening an offline shop, right? Let's assume you spend like thousands of dollars to build a shop and put all these products and stuff. If you open a shop, will you have somebody to talk to your customers or not? Right?
That's the perfect question, right? Because again, you were at the center stage of where COVID was happening, and new entrepreneurs were finding ways to make a healthy living, right? So between these two things, WhatsApp was a beautiful gateway for you.
Yeah. So the question we ask is, what? Hey, if you're opening an offline shop, you will definitely have somebody to welcome customers in, talk to them, clarify their doubts, and sell them products. But we are spending millions in ads and sending them to our website. So our website is nothing but a shop, a virtual shop, but there is nobody to talk to people, right? People have to just see the content and then consume it and then go ahead and buy it, right? So there's no conversation. But now WhatsApp is trying to solve this. So previously we used to have all these live chat software, but still they were not effective, because you like, if the internet goes away or if there is any interruption in the session, you won't get the phone number to follow up, right? So with WhatsApp, what is happening is you are traveling along with the customer. If the customer is on the website or on the phone, wherever they're traveling with the phone, you're able to reach them, right? So that was the opportunity for us we saw, and we implemented WhatsApp for our existing clients, and we saw some great results. And in my career, I've also worked on email marketing a lot. So I've done a lot of email automation. So with the WhatsApp API, the idea was, okay, if you can do so many automations with email, we can also do that with WhatsApp, right? And slowly started implementing different use cases with WhatsApp. And then eventually we kind of, pivoted the business, saying that, hey, we are only going to do WhatsApp marketing. We're going to stop running ads. So we are not taking any clients for running Facebook ads right now. Our is a very specific agency which is only doing WhatsApp implementation end to end for clients.
Perfect. Again, any e-commerce businesses out there, folks who are listening, if you want to follow Anthony, where would be the best place to find you?
It should be on my LinkedIn. So on LinkedIn, I post every single day, no matter what, at 9 a.m. In the morning. The second best place will be to go to my website, which is alphamarketer.in.
Perfect. Anthony, thank you again so much for offering such insights on how to some of the best practices of WhatsApp marketing and how e-commerce businesses can navigate around this space. Of course, there's a huge task. I think your last slide that showed the whole iceberg, I think that is the most important part. It's easy to think of ways to do WhatsApp marketing, but the major work is done behind the scene, even before you come to the platform. Now that we're speaking of platform, we've had Umer Bhai shed light on Shopify and WhatsApp. We've had Anthony shed a bit more light on WhatsApp as well. Now, if you wanted to achieve all of the things that Umer Bhai and Anthony mentioned about, how would you go on doing this? And this is where I come in. I would like to share my screen and basically run you guys through a quick overview of what MyAlice is all about. Just going to share my screen. And there we go. Yep, so just give me a moment. Sorry about that. All right, is my screen visible for everyone? Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So again, welcome everyone to a quick overview of what MyAlice is all about. So from the start, our journey essentially includes, I'll just minimize this. Our journey basically starts from connecting your most powerful gate, which is Shopify. Once you connect Shopify to MyAlice, the amount of things that you can do with your e-commerce site, particularly with WhatsApp, opens up tenfolds. One of the prime things that we are able to enable e-commerce businesses to do is basically bring your whole selling store from Shopify to WhatsApp. So from bringing your catalogs to even a small function like creating order directly on WhatsApp, to even making sure that all the order notification processes go from your Shopify store to WhatsApp. That is what MyAlice can help enable. Of course, Anthony and Umer both mentioned strongly about the broadcasting aspect of what you can do with broadcasting and how it should be used, because it is a powerful thing. So we should follow the meta guidelines, the WhatsApp guidelines. But of course, it enables you to start a two-way communication channel with your end customers and not just market products directly. One of the key aspects for any e-commerce businesses when they're conducting marketing on a day-to-day operation is being able to see the actual output behind the hours and money that you have spent behind. So with that, MyAlice offers you a great insight on the marketing broadcast that you have sent out, the how many people that you targeted, the amount that you spent, and actually how many people replied and how many people have seen. This allows you to better understand how effectively are your campaigns running. And with that, it allows you to work a lot of back and forth and optimize your approach with your end consumers as well. Finally, one of the big things that we get to see across our support team is that typically our support team are at the center stage of our e-commerce businesses, whereby they are doing a lot of repetitive queries, constantly handling the most redundant questions. But if you can take that away by simply setting up a chatbot, right, there's so many things that you are able to do for your online store through WhatsApp, right? At first, you are able to collect the phone number because they're already communicating with your WhatsApp, so the number gets automatically pulled, right? But if you are looking to collect more information, right, you can use the chatbot to collect email, to collect location, to collect payment, and all of these data, because it is 2023, data is gold for everyone today. So collecting these information and being able to use them for precision targeting for future marketing purposes takes you a long way. And of course, some of the button features that Anthony showed as to how you can make the whole communication, the conversation with your business more interactive. Those buttons, those small things are those that we can enable through MyAlice. And finally, of course, the NLP. The natural language processing is an advanced feature that helps us, of course, build chatbots in native languages. Some of the journeys that Anthony already covered over, are some of those things that you can do with the marketing automation from Shopify to WhatsApp. I think, again, best place for these would be to, again, reflect back to Anthony's segment. We will be making this available, the recording available as well. So again, all of those things that Anthony mentioned, all of those things that Umair mentioned, you can achieve through MyAlice by simply connecting your Shopify to WhatsApp. And of course, MyAlice will be at the center stage where we will help e-commerce businesses achieve that. So from order notification to COD order confirmation to delivery notification to even cart abandonment, right? From there to product recommendations to data collections to even gamification. That is something that Anthony showed earlier through the audio message segment. And if most importantly, back in stock, right? If an item is out, you have a lot of hot selling products, and if those have stocked out, you can create those automations to inform customers that your popular product, which everybody's hungry and looking for, is back in stock and customers can purchase that. And finally, we have the offers, the announcements. You can build your loyalty section as well. You can create your segment of most loyal customers. And let's pick up the journey from where we left off. So yes, we were at the journey, the whole conversation journey part. So at first, we were covering the pre-sales marketing. So of course, generating that lead, making sure that, as Anthony mentioned, you have your CTA buttons across all the channel that you guys are covering, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on Instagram, whether it be on your online store, that you are having effective CTA buttons and other touch points, even QR codes, right, on your product, on your price tag, on your delivery packages. If you are introduce all of those multiple touch points to ensure that your traffic is getting generated and led towards WhatsApp, that's a perfect pre-sales marketing guideline to have something, again, with which you can enable MyAlice, and MyAlice can help you achieve those things as well. The next part of the journey from discovery to engagement, once you have done, have generated those leads and push them towards your WhatsApp channel, comes the engagement part. So again, as per the guidelines that Anthony have given, it's quite easy to understand that a lot of work will go into copywriting, a lot of work will go into setting up those processes with which effective communication can happen. And most importantly, one of the things that you can do is MyAlice can help you set up your Shopify store on WhatsApp. We can help you create beautiful catalogs with which, once you have that customer come into your WhatsApp channel, they can easily purchase directly from WhatsApp and complete their purchase from within. And finally, after they have committed to the purchase and completed it out, you can cover these post-sales journey quite fluently. Make sure that you're keeping your audience engaged with your brand through and through, so that you are able to build a loyal customer base. Just know that in 2023, retaining a already existing customer is much cheaper than trying to acquire a new one, because our cost of customer acquisition is going up to the roof every single day. So for our e-commerce business, it is important that we take care of our audience, of our customers who have already come into our store, who've already come into our homes, so that we treat them properly, we engage with them properly, give them a proper experience, and make sure that we're able to bring a lifelong connection to the brand. Now that your entire journey is covered, one key important thing to remember is, how do you cover your entire WhatsApp journey now that the Ramadan season is coming up? And I believe that this particular slide sheds a lot more detail as to how much work would actually go into designing your campaign. Again, as Anthony's last slide mentioned, launching the campaign is just the tip of the iceberg. A lot of work goes behind the scenes. So from copywriting to designing the templates to making sure that everything will be scheduled on time, to even segmenting the customers and creating your customer segmentations to effectively use and utilize this powerful channel is quite extensive. We have come into the middle part of February. So preparing and executing is the time that we're seeing now. So for a lot of the e-commerce businesses who haven't done this yet, please start your journey now, start thinking, start designing, so that as Ramadan approaches, you can go into execution. Um, for e-commerce businesses, if you are concerned, okay, well, my team only has mobile phones to operate with, not a problem at all. If you are managing your social media channels on MyAlice, one good thing is you have the mobile app that is absolutely ready for you and your team to handle all of this huge volume of queries that will come in after you, broadcast, after you run your campaigns on WhatsApp, very conveniently on our mobile app. And finally, it's not just WhatsApp that we cater to. Our platform, MyAlice, is very well equipped to handle your Facebook comments, your Instagram comments, generate your leads from Messenger and Instagram DM, and of course, introduce a live chat plugin on your website. And we aggregate all of those channels under one single platform so that your conversations, your customers are always taken care of. One important aspect of not just analyzing your broadcasting, but also analyzing how your team is performing. So when your channels are all integrated, when your Shopify is integrated, you can have a very broad overview of how your team is performing. And with this busy season, of course, it's quite important to stay on top of this of these functions, because you want to make sure that nothing is left behind, so that the best possible customer service is rendered out to the customer, so that we are able to retain maximum possible sales and maximize our revenue as well. Across our user base, we have been working with Alchemative, we've been working with Anthony, with whom we have we've collaborated for Grow Club as well. So again, a lot of new exciting cases that we have to showcase in terms of the results that we are able to produce for these brands that we have been working with so far. And a small example, I'll just touch with a small example of that, is for Azure, who's been using MyAlice for a while now, who's a Shopify, who has their website built on Shopify and has been using Shopify to WhatsApp for sending out cash on delivery confirmation notifications to their end customers. And a primary reason for that is because Azure has been getting over 1,500 cash on delivery orders each month. And a big issue of that is that whenever these orders are dispersed and they are being delivered at the customer's doorstep, it's at the doorsteps that the customers are saying, well, I have changed my mind, or I'd like to cancel this order, I don't want to pay for it. And this is not only causing order cancellation, but it's also incurring the business more cost on deliveries, which they're not able to recuperate because the order is getting canceled. So in order to basically work around this, we have set up the notification system for Azure, by which whenever an order is being placed, a notification goes out to the customer on WhatsApp immediately, asking, hey, whether or not you'd like to confirm this order. And by being able to render this, they have reduced their month-on-month order cancellation by 40%, which is a massive number if you think about over 3 months or even 4 months, each and every month, 1,500 orders, COD orders, and 40% of that. That is a lot of cost, right? So in terms of the cost to benefit analysis, Azure is finding a lot of value month on month by using MyAlice, by utilizing the WhatsApp channel properly. And if you want to know more use cases for this, of course, again, Anthony, the slides that he's shown, there are many things that we can do with MyAlice and Shopify. We would love to get into a call. If you have any specific e-commerce case, let's jump on a call and explore those as well and see how we can help you in this busiest period of time. To wrap it up, why would you select MyAlice over other platform? You can connect your multiple WhatsApp accounts. So if you have a number set out particularly that deals with your international clients across UK, across USA, across the international diaspora, and you have one number set out for just handling local queries, of course, you can introduce all of those multiple accounts under MyAlice. Again, you can run your campaigns quite conveniently, and you can manage all your social channels from one single platform. And finally, you can have a track of your team members and how effectively are they functioning. And of course, those order notification statuses, sending an abandoned cart checkout notification, to even delivery updates, all of those can be done through MyAlice. So with that, I'd like to wrap up what MyAlice is all about, and I'd like to open the floor for more questions. Thank you so much for your time and interest. Anybody has any particular questions, please go ahead and raise them now. You can type your questions in the Q&A section, and you can address them to any particular person who's in our panel today. I believe that Arnob asked a particular question. What kind of costs are we looking at? Would you like MyAlice to address this question, or did you have this question addressed at someone particular? Okay, so there are two parts to the costing. Of course, part one is the MyAlice subscription. Our subscription starts at $36 per month. It's quite convenient. It already includes seats for 3 people. So if you have a small team, you can easily start functioning with it. And after that, the part B comes with the WhatsApp subscription. WhatsApp subscription is based on conversation-based pricing. So you have a business-initiated conversation and a customer-initiated conversation, and that can vary from region to region. You can feel free to check out our pricing page that I'll share with you right now. You can definitely have a look over there. We have more questions. Hello, is there an option to auto respond to comments which ask for prices on Facebook posts and Instagram DM posts? Yes, of course. That is something that the MyAlice chatbot can easily handle. How likely is WhatsApp marketing to take over email marketing, especially in South Asian context? I think for this, I'd like to pass on the floor to Anthony. Anthony, would you like to address how likely is WhatsApp marketing to take over email marketing, especially in the South Asian context? Anthony, are you there?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes, perfect.
Yes, okay. So to answer the question, I think we should use everything, email, SMS, WhatsApp. Just that, like, don't miss any opportunity to communicate. That's all, right? So WhatsApp definitely is a very attractive option right now with open rate upwards of 60 to 70% compared to email, which is like 10 to 15%. But still, why not even use email? So if you have an option, use email, SMS, and WhatsApp together. If you're running low on budget, then definitely go for just WhatsApp.
Okay. Would you like to add anything to this particular question, Umer Bhai? How likely is WhatsApp marketing to take over email marketing, especially in the South Asian context?
So, okay. My video is still not shareable. Anyways, so generally, I believe WhatsApp marketing is actually going to take over email marketing anyways, because email marketing, when we started working in e-commerce business in 2016, at that time, email had 2.6% response rate, click rate or success rate. That is, I'm talking about 2016, which at that point in time was email was the primary means of communication even between brands and its customer. Email's newsletter was the main thing at that time. And this had dropped drastically. Recently, we ran a campaign through email and we saw less than 1% response on email. So my vote will definitely go to WhatsApp marketing. WhatsApp marketing is going to take away most of the channels, I believe.
Fantastic. We had Arnab ask one more question. Why should I use WhatsApp instead of normal SMS? I'd like to open this question up to, again, both Anthony and Umer.
Yep. So SMS marketing, as an e-commerce solution provider, we've been part of SMS marketing as well. And what we have seen is the volume of SMS marketing you have to do actually raises multiple concerns, because number one is you send 1 million messages or 2 million messages. Out of those million or 2 million messages, a lot of messages are actually considered spam at the user's end, which due to the increased regulation both in UAE and Pakistan is becoming an issue. Because essentially, if you're sending somebody a message without their consent, and which is the predominant case for SMS marketing, predominant case, because there is still lack of unsubscribe option on SMS marketing, and a lot of other options are not available. Because of that, there's a higher potential of this legal issue. Secondly, SMS marketing is not that interactive, and it's not two-way communication. That's the most important element. It's not two-way communication. Even if though I want to respond to an SMS message because I want that product, or I want to know about it, but I know there's no option. I need to maybe call that person or send that message or try to contact through WhatsApp of the same number. So I believe SMS marketing is also going to be replaced with WhatsApp. Yeah, this is my opinion on it.
Okay, so I think Omar covered most of it. So again, my point is just that SMS and WhatsApp are there. So SMS is primarily one-way communication. WhatsApp is two-way communication. Second thing is WhatsApp is, so SMS is actually a notification system. If you have something to communicate, you notify. But with WhatsApp, it is not only notification, it is also an interactive website. I keep repeating this again and again because it's so powerful that you can send videos, you can send pictures, you can send audios, and you can even send payment links and get the payment done using WhatsApp Pay. So they are also launching their own payment system called WhatsApp Pay, which is very attractive. Just click, like within few taps, you can make the payment, right? So that's why WhatsApp is more attractive than SMS.
That's a big question that we have, is compared to Facebook marketing and how Facebook ads work, WhatsApp marketing has lower eyeball reach, right? Doesn't lower eyeball reach translate to lower overall customer reach? Would like to open this up to Anthony and Umair as well.
See, guys, I think WhatsApp, I think we are trying to confuse WhatsApp marketing with Facebook marketing. Both are part of the same business. Like Meta is the parent company which owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So it should be like Facebook and Instagram are the traffic generation sources, and WhatsApp is the conversion source. It is where conversations happen. It is where conversion happens, right? So you cannot bring people directly to WhatsApp. Like you can't buy some phone number database and then upload it to MyAlice and just randomly broadcast people and get traffic. That is not legal. WhatsApp will ban your account. The best way to bring traffic is run Facebook ads and get people to chat on WhatsApp, right? So traffic is taken care by Facebook. The conversation happens on WhatsApp. You can show pictures, you can show videos, you can show audio, so many things you can do, have conversation and then sell. So WhatsApp is for selling. Traffic, you want to still spend money on Facebook. So without Facebook and Instagram or maybe Google, any other ad source, traffic source, it's very difficult to scale on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that's very important point actually. And there's another aspect to it, which exactly with respect to the question, the number of eyeballs. The total number of eyeballs are less relevant as compared to the relevant eyeballs. WhatsApp will give you relevant eyeballs. So it's a classic example. You put up a street hoarding and you calculate eyeballs on a street hoarding, and then in comparison to a Facebook ad, which you can actually precisely target who you want that ad to actually see in comparison to something which is on the street and everybody can see. So the street hoarding can get millions more eyeballs, but are they even relevant? Whereas the Facebook ad is a very relevant ad. So from both sides, which what Mr. Anthony said is also very relevant and exactly the point. But if you exactly look at the eyeball perspective, WhatsApp have a very high number of what you can say the right eyeballs.
Thank you so much for that, Umar Bhai. And finally, one pending question by Mr. Raza. This is a question that we as a company have been getting for the last 1 year as to why you're not integrated email as a platform as well. For you, Mr. Raza, what we'd like to tell you is that we are actively working on email. We are working as a top priority, and hopefully within April, we will be going live with email. And from there, we'll be launching a lot more of what you can do with email, inshallah. So again,
Rizwan,
guys,
should we
before
consider the final announcement from your side that email is coming in April? Because we are also very happy if email is coming in in April.
Yep. So yes,
Okay.
one thing that you can tell everyone, Anthony, Umer, you can all tell all your people that you know. You can scream it at the top of your lungs that email will be coming from April onwards. We will be starting out with Gmail first up, of course, and then we'll be integrating other custom servers as we move along the journey. But once we do bring in email, I'm very positive that MyAlice will open up to a lot of other user bases that we have not been able to cater to. And being a part of this journey for the last 1 year, I can tell you, nobody's more excited in the world than me at the moment, who's front facing with customers and clients every day to tell them that yes, email is finally coming. But with that said, guys, thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Umar. One last word for all e-commerce businesses out there before we wrap up the webinar.
Okay, I'll go first. I think, guys, first of all, wish you a great Ramadan season. And I think the message is very clear. We need to collect as much data as possible, and WhatsApp will enable that. So Facebook has made it very easy to run ads and collect people's phone number. So this is maybe indirectly, Facebook is saying, give me money and get data, right? So when you run a click to WhatsApp ad, it's basically you run ad and get people's phone number. So once you have people's contact numbers, now use it responsibly, build nice conversations, educate them about your product, and using this conversation is what you're going to build trust. And if you build trust, sales is the outcome, right? So I will leave it with that. So WhatsApp is, a great platform, and I'm super bullish about this for the year and maybe next 2 to 3 years.
So I would just like to say one small thing, which is because I typically do not tend to, I'm a platform or a technology agnostic person by nature. So in general, I would always say, not talk about one particular technology. I always say, keep on exploring, keep on automating, and keep on adding, experimenting with new technology. And what works for you, keep on adding it to your platform, and never stop learning and exploring new technology. That's how your business grows. That's the only way to future. There's no other way.
Fantastic, guys. Again, very insightful session from both Anthony and from Mr. Umar today. I really, again, thank you for your time. Thank you to all the panelists again, and thank you to the hosts, the guests that have signed in and tuned into this webinar special. We will be staying in touch with you. We will be sharing the recorded sessions as well for you to reflect on both Mr. Umar and Anthony's words of advice, their sessions, which will take your e-commerce journey a long way. Till our next session, we hope that you will become a part of our community, a part of Anthony's community, a part of Alchemative and Mr. Umar's community. Till then, stay safe and enjoy your time in life. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.